Going to review your ability and mine to never, ever, ever fall victim to bad people again. So here we go. This is a channel run by Shalon Lester, dating, sex, style, and advice, and she has an Instahammer and others. She doesn't let you see her sub count anymore because of an incident that happened where someone pointed out that she didn't hide her true self. Now, I want to point out something. I'm not actually judging anybody in the top row here, or even Shell and Lester. I'm pointing out why you don't use fake advice. This is like having lie detectors be considered real. Lots of people pass lie detector tests and go on to commit horrible, horrible acts. They're not really useful, and trying to do crime think and pre-crime testing doesn't work. So here we go with Ellen. How to spot a sociopath or psychopath or anything. Okay, 5 months ago you posted this video. You got 1 million views. That's 1.1 million views. So here's a simple question to Shellen Lester. If you're so fucking good at spotting a sociopath or a psychopath or whatever, everybody mixes those up, so I'm just going to throw it in. Why did you only figure it out 5 months ago if you're so fucking good at it? The psychology of one of the Jenners. How surgery is ruining her self-esteem. The truth about her. Yes, I'm sure being ridiculously rich and considered really, really attractive is ruining her self-esteem. Now, that actually is possible, but really, that sounds a little cate. Psychology of another Jenner. Narcissist parents ruin their kids. Well, okay, maybe. Why the side chick lessons from... Oh, by the way, she also posts that she's on the girls' side. Anyway, what happened? She got critiqued for some stuff, and what happened is, you can look really simply here. Let's look for where we see a major drop-off in the numbers. Now, we're just analyzing the channel's ability to have the ability to sustain an audience at a high rate. 200,000. Okay, let's go further down. 150,000. We're seeing a smooth curve. This is normal. As you get more viewers and more people signing up for your channel, you'll get higher view counts. It feeds on itself. This is something YouTube tries to prevent these days, but you know. So, oh, wait a minute. It's not showing the low numbers. It won't show below 100,000? Wow. Thanks, YouTube. So that's the most popular. Let's look at the newest. Oh, there it is. 40,000, 60,000. We got numbers here. Ellen DeGeneres. Psychopaths fool us. Again, you didn't detect any of this. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not good at this. Let's go further down. A little farther down. Well, we have 100,000 views here. 90, hundreds. We got larger numbers here. There's 100,000. Oh. Kim and... Okay. So you're a gossip channel. That's cool. But the trouble is you give out advice on how people should be treated. You make nasty comments about how all K-pop group members look alike and they're girls. You used to have a foam-at-the-mouth crush about a guy who was under 18 when you were 26. But hey, that's all okay. Now, the video is not going to contain her username or her personal name. That's not relevant. No, the person, the source is not relevant. That's attacking the person in a real way. We don't want to do that. You're using their names of these people to get page views. You see, it all breaks down to search engine optimization. If people see on Social Blade that you're losing subscribers after somebody calls you out on stuff that they were able to point to, yeah, that's a big problem. And on that note, did you know that archive.org doesn't erase stuff unless you call them up and threaten them? YouTube's Queen of the Girls. Videos 4 times a week on dating, confidence, celebrities, and psychology. Well, if you want to have confidence, don't bring up celebrities. She's in Manhattan, New York, and she joined in 2009. I'm so tired from this red eye that I'm considered abandoning my checked luggage. Okay, we all have been there. Anyway, there's her twatter. And now you can't read her Twitter things unless you're a friend, because she doesn't want someone like me looking this up. MTV reality star. Should you really post that? Author. Lover of hockey. Hater of raisins. Hater of raisins. Threatens us all. Got a love problem? Email me at, oh no, your email address is right there. Links below in the description. And she has a website. Anyway, the video on how you can totally spot a sociopath or whatever the fuck, featuring somebody famous instead of, I don't know, maybe an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, or just somebody she knew. That video has a bunch of people saying, wow, this aged like fine wine into vinegar, and just making fun of her for being really stupid. The other one is, oh, so we diagnose people over the internet. Shalon Lester, did you know that it's actually against the law for a real professional doctor or whatever to give a diagnosis without actually having contact with the patient, and in many cases without their permission? Just saying, so we can confirm you're not licensed for this. Anyway, aside from that, what did she do originally? Let's look at her oldest video. Goes back 6 years, but when you scroll down, YouTube will cut it off. So what did she started doing? Tips for dating a younger guy. Okay. Totally not creepy. Ashlyn, when a boy will only text you but not ask you out. I don't know. Maybe young boys at your local high school don't want you that way. What to wear the first day of school? How young were you at this point? Maybe she was a kid too. I shouldn't judge. You literally have a frame grab from the movie Mean Girls? That can't be true. Keep calm because it's your senior year. Okay. Really? So, are you a chick that wants to end up thinking you're incapable of being fooled by a person who exists to trick you? I'm not kidding about this. Do you really believe that you can learn anything here from someone who spent this long, a week ago by the way, this long, waiting so long, oh God, to be able to tell you how to spot sociopaths or spot manipulative people, but failed for years? Again, 5 months ago, she posted that video that got 1 million views. Most of them are hate views. She doesn't care. So yeah, I'll look up any grabs for any other data, and the archives will be listed below like I normally do. But this has nothing to do. This I'm not joking about this. Shalon Lester, it's nothing to do with it. Anybody who says that you can spot a bad guy is lying to you. That's why criminal records are useful and criminal profiles may not be sometimes. What a person does may indicate what they do in the future. Not always. Sometimes bad people turn good and back and vice versa. And that's the problem with it. You can't really judge anybody properly. And someone who spends their time worrying about someone's breast implants isn't really the kind of source for data I would use. Again, this has nothing to do with this channel. I'm critiquing this attitude. No, you can't spot a sociopath or psychopath. And by the way, Ellen DeGeneres is a trained actress. She can behave like a crazy person or behave like a perfect person. That is in the job title, actor. Okay? And that also is well, with great power comes great responsibility. Many actors really do feel like they can fool people a little too much, and it makes them a little nervous. And sometimes they go the opposite way and try to be very, very honest, because it is really easy to manipulate people. Now I'm going to give a disclosure here. Part of my job at one time was to infiltrate a building with permission of the owner of the building or the business I was infiltrating by faking being a person who belonged there without any credentials to see how weak the security system is. So I've learned to kind of act. Okay? And people have accused me of being a phony more than a couple of times in my life. And I can definitely be a complete phony if I want to. It's also called acting. But that doesn't mean the person's out to get you or to hurt you. That just means that maybe, just maybe, they don't feel comfortable being themselves too. But going after Ellen DeGeneres after a bunch of shit hit the fan and profiteering off of her name belies the fact that you weren't able to detect that Ellen was some sort of sociopath or psychopath before. So this video is just going to be labeled, if you really think you can detect the devils in the details, or something like that, you're fooling yourself. We all do that. We all believe that we can't be fooled. That's why we're so easily fooled. And if you take this person's advice and she doesn't acknowledge that really she got something wrong once, or she's not perfect, and I don't mean that she's damning herself with faint praise. I mean, dead ass tells you when she's completely failed. I'm sure she's done that. But to do this here, that's kind of stupid. No, she wasn't able to judge anybody or spot anybody being a bad person or a good person. Otherwise, she wouldn't be obsessed with it. And also, again, she's doing this mostly so she can put famous people's names in the title and get page views. That's what it's for. The wild truth about two people being married. Yes, I'm sure you have a real good handle on that. So how's your life going? And by the way, please stop obsessing on Justin Bieber. He doesn't like you that way, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.